Puppy Pot and Chill number 561. Lay down. People said they wouldn't take Trump's vaccine because it was Trump's vaccine. So the politicians started lining up to get vaccinated. And then there's a big group of people that was saying, why do they get the vaccine first? Other people need the vaccine first. It's getting stupid. But the vaccine is out. We'll just have to see who gets it, when, and where. Californians attempt to remove Governor Gavin Newsom with a recall, signing a petition with almost 1 million signatures because of the unconstitutional draconian rules of the lockdown that are unlawful, that he himself doesn't even follow. So, and they're not even laws, they're just rules, edicts that he puts out saying you can't open your business, you can't go outside. They're not laws, they're just rules that he's laid forth. Eric Swalwell was compromised by the Chinese spy Fang Fang while he was on a seat for the National Security Advisor, a high security position where being compromised may be close to traitorous. But hey, it's okay because he's a Democrat and he can get away with it. 274 journalists jailed all over the world in 2020 in communist, fascist, and Muslim countries like China, Turkey, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, and so on. There's only been one that I'm aware of in the United States, and that was Julian Assange. And he wasn't really a reporter or a journalist. He was just a person who created WikiLeaks and got the truth spread out there. And when the government found out that he was spreading the truth, they didn't like that, and they locked him up. Viral video of nurse getting a COVID vaccine shot with an empty syringe. The meme going around is the vaccine is fake. If you watch the whole video, though, she does get vaccinated after the correct syringe. Conspiracy? Nah, I think what happened is, unfortunately, the guy picked up an already used syringe and used a syringe twice. I don't know which is worse. Both are pretty bad when you think about it. I think, yeah, it's just that the guy was nervous as fuck and he fucked up. If they were trying to fool everyone, if they were trying to make it look like it was some kind of conspiracy, they would have injected him with like saline or something and then, look, he got a vaccine. But no, it was just a fuck up. Like I said, Puppy Pot and Chill 561. I don't know if I said that before or not, but that's where we're at. Kamala Harris triggers 75% of America, all Christians, by talking about Hanukkah and the menorah, even though she sounds like she has absolutely no idea what Hanukkah is about or anything. She's just doing it what do they call it? When you make yourself look good in public. That's all she's doing. She's just trying to make herself look good. That's it. And instead, she comes off looking like the dumb twat that she is. Yeah, I mean, anything Kamala Harris says, I would in one ear, out the other. I absolutely don't like her. I think she's a pile of shit. I don't think she deserves anything special. If she wants to fucking make off like she's this great person, fine. But just know that she's not. She's a racist pile of shit. She held people in jail over their jail terms so she could use them as free labor in fighting fires. She's just a pile of shit. Let's take a hit, shall we? Abraham High School. Munch, lay down. I've had it. I've been trying to be nice. Lay down. You're starting to make me mad. Abraham High School is to be renamed because, Abraham freed slaves. But there's other high schools to be renamed, like Washington, Edison, Hoover, and almost 40 others because of retarded people. Martial law and state of emergency. If you look up the definitions, the construct is almost exactly the same. Eerily similar. So when they say state of emergency, what they really mean is do what we say or else. Just like martial law. Except when we call it state of emergency, it makes it sound like they're out to help us. They're really not. They want power. Florida man denies that the needles up his ass are his. What? Yeah, Florida man went into the emergency room, had a bunch of needles removed from his anus, at which time he said, "Those aren't mine. I have no idea how they got there." New York Times. Oh, wait. Here's another Florida man one. Florida man goes to jail after pouring hot sauce on puppy. What a piece of shit. Luckily, though, Gizmo is going to make a full recovery. That's the puppy. New York Times says, don't give vaccine to elderly as most are white and need to die anyway to level the field. Nothing racist there. Let's just kill off all the old white people. Like, COVID, kill them all off. We'll even the field. Because there's more white people than any other race out there. We just let them die. Fuck the New York Times. And fuck them. In 2016, Dems wanted to audit the vote because of what they thought was cheating and problems with the Dominion machines. The difference is the Republicans didn't say they couldn't. We didn't try to stop them or anything. They just didn't do it. We didn't try to stand in their way or anything. Opposite of what they're doing to us now. The hypocritical Democratic fucks are doing everything they can to try to get their win, no matter what. Cheat, whatever. There's a lot of hearsay and circumstantial evidence, and then there is a legitimate amount of proof and affidavits that the mainstream media and news and the left is ignoring or calling it fake. And I'm talking about the elections. The Democrats say that it's all fake, there's no real evidence, and that's all hearsay. And then the right is saying, look, we have proof, we have affidavits, and nobody cares. Even the courts are throwing it out, and it's all bullshit. To me, it means that there's not going to be any fair elections, and in the future, why in the fuck should I vote if there's not going to be fair elections? They're just going to put in whoever the fuck they want. They need to figure out how to change things so we feel like there are fair elections, or they're just not going to get fair elections. They are not reporting the news, but rather pushing their agenda. That should scare most people, that they're not reporting the news. They're just pushing what they want to push. I dig for the truth because I want to know what the truth is. Mainstream media hides and covers. Mainstream media hides and covers the Biden crime family and him being compromised by China. Between the U.S. and China, also, Biden hooked straight into the swamp and started pumping the swamp filth right back into the Pentagon and politicians. Trump tried so hard to remove the swamp garbage, and now Biden is bringing it right back. The mainstream media news hid the truth. Now we're stuck with a criminal, compromised pedophile president who just happens to have a crackhead son. Yep, good job, Democrats. We're on the right path. Trust me. Thanks for the fucking and taking away fair elections. I will never believe Democrats ever again. Ever. Oh, and just as a side note, the Proud Boys are just the whole deal behind the Proud Boys is they're proud to be Americans. Well, a gay group thought that they would clap back at the Proud Boys because the Proud Boys are such a bad group. So these gay couples started kissing and making out, going, "Look, we're Proud Boys, we're Proud Boys." And the Proud Boys' response was Gavin McInnes kissing Milo Yiannopoulos. Because being gay has nothing to do with being a proud American. You can be gay and be a proud American, no matter what they want to say. As a matter of fact, there's black people who are proud Americans, Asians who are proud Americans, gays who are proud Americans. It has nothing to do with race or anything else, no matter how bad the other groups want it to be so. They cannot do it because they are just proud Americans. Now, granted, they have gotten into some scuffles that are not so good, but generally it started by Black Lives Matter, Antifa, or people from the left. And the right and the Proud Boys end up defending them. Here of late, they've done some things that have been outside of that, I guess, their mandate. And they attacked a couple of, I think they're anti-fascists. But what the clip doesn't show, and yeah, they beat the ever-living shit out of these anti-fascists. But what the clip doesn't show, or what they don't tell you, is previously the anti-fascists were beating up a couple of people who were innocent. They had nothing to do with anything. The anti-fascists were beating them up. So the Proud Boys came to the rescue, and instead of just breaking it up, they may have enforced a little bit of their own punishment. I am not going to say anything about it because BLM, anti-fascists, and others have been known to create violence, destroy other people's property. Yeah, I'm not going to say too bad for the anti-fascists. They brought this on themselves. They wanted to beat innocent people. Proud Boys stepped in and beat the ever-living fuck out of them. And then they started screaming how unfair it was. Well, tough shit. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's how it rolls out. Arizona defies court order to audit machines and votes on the Dominions because they know that they cheated and don't want to get caught. The Democrats are still cheating as much as they can. They don't want audits because they know that they are guilty. If you're not guilty and somebody says, "Hey, can I take a look at your books?" you say, "Sure, take a look at them," because you're innocent. When you say, "No, you can't look at my books," you're guilty. You're guilty. And that's what the left is. They are guilty. If they don't want to seem guilty, open up for an audit. Otherwise, everyone thinks you're guilty. Period. Pentagon halts Biden transition into office. Why? Well, maybe it's because despite the fact that the mainstream media and many others from the left say he won, the truth is his family is a family of criminals. They're pieces of shit. They've stolen. They've fucking covered up. They've done all the illegal shit that they shouldn't do. The truth is, he's a criminal. His family's a criminal. And now it's coming out. So even things like the Pentagon are like, maybe we should step back and take a look at this criminal bitch. Trump protests in D.C. on January 6th. He says it's impossible that he lost. Easy to see with the proof of voter anomalies. Now, I don't know about that. I don't know if there's enough cheating to overturn the election. Whether there was or wasn't, I guess that'll come to bear and we will see. With all the proof and everything out there, You would think that they would at least stop and audit and find out what went wrong. But even the courts are throwing it out because they don't want the brouhaha that's going to go along with it. In essence, what they're doing is saying, you guys fight it out, which may happen. We may get down to the point we're fighting a civil war. I don't want that to happen, but by God, that may happen. We've already got autonomous zones set up on the left and the right. The ones on the left are rioting, burning their places down. The ones on the right are just quietly saying, leave us alone, and not rioting and burning their own places to the ground. Makes you wonder which side might be a little bit smarter. 12 million face eviction after being told they weren't allowed to work to make money. So because the government wouldn't allow them to work, they weren't allowed to make money. Now they're facing eviction, and the government is saying tough shit. That's where we are, folks. They fucked us. We're about to lose our place to live. The government doesn't give a fuck. They closed down. They got their power. And now they're trying to pass a $600 stimulus check to get us through the tough times. Motherfuckers. They fucked us. They grabbed as much power as they could. And now that all the lower classes broke, we don't have any choice. We have to follow along with what they want to do, or we're fucked. Pelosi takes seat away from AOC, and Pelosi gives position to CEO Kathleen Rice, a corporate Democrat. The swamp continues to rise. Pelosi screws AOC, all in the name of getting what she wants. They're willing to screw each other over in the Democratic convention. Think about that. Your own team is going to fuck you over. Think what they're going to do to the other team. AOC blamed, and get this, even though Pelosi fucked over AOC, AOC is blaming the Republicans. Because if she blames AOC, she'll get censured even further. She's mad. She's got to blame somebody. But if she blames Pelosi, she'll get in even more trouble. So she blames the Republicans. What a sorry, fucking worthless piece of shit cunt she is. AOC, you're not worth a fuck. Alright, that was my news grill on Puppy Pot and Chill. I'm going to get this done. Then I'm going to post it to YouTube. And then I'm going to relax for a while. I hope everybody got high with me. If you're smoking with me, I hope you're joking with me. And always remember, you got to be 21 in a state where it's legal to smoke marijuana. If you're not 21 in a state where it's legal, just don't do it. Let's be smart stoners. Alright, now, do you want to come up? Come on up. So yeah, if you want to be smart, smoke where it's legal. Smoke when you're of age. And always remember, don't listen to me, man. I'm a stoner. If I say something that intrigues you, by all means, look it up for yourself. Find out what it means to you, because that's all that really matters, is what you think the truth is. Shout out to all my friends in sessions. I love you fuckers. Eric Scanlon, Stephen Eldridge, Lisa Sonnentag, Elizabeth Wilson. Thank you guys. I love you. I'll see you guys around. I'll post this up in sessions, of course. I was doing the live feed on Facebook for a while, but they kept dropping me, so I quit doing that. I'm sorry. Oh, all right. Peace.
On January
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. Peace. I love you fuckers. Sorry about that. Got confused quick. That's what happens when you hit the wrong button. Let's take one more hit. Alright. And like I said, no editing. I don't do any editing, so you get all the fuck ups all at once. Peace. It's impossible to love everybody, so let's try not to hate. And I'll see you guys later. Stay high, bitches.